good morning and welcome back to my channel. I'm naturally Ray, or you can just call me Ray. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss when I upload future vlogs and videos. So we are in episode 6 of my fat loss journey. Now, in last week's episode I mentioned to y'all that I wasn't too sure if I wanted to post videos like really consistently, like every single week or every other week, but I still have not decided what I want to do, so here we are. And of course, as always with all of my episodes, I will show y'all my fat percentage on my full body composition smart scale a little later on in the video. But we have breakfast, and as always, y'all know I love having a very big breakfast. Now I want to say this, and I say this in again a lot of my videos, you still have to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight, specifically if you want to lose your body fat. But you can still eat healthy foods. I have protein, I have fiber, I have my healthy fats, I have carbs, and y'all, this always lashes. And I love adding a little sauerkraut to my meals. Recently, this last week, I had, I don't know if it's like a stomach bug or something that I had, so in addition to eating a little more sauerkraut, I actually started drinking some more kombucha, and it's actually from the same brand. Hold on, let me just show y'all. So this is it here. Now I have shown this kombucha on a lot of my videos. I always talk about, oh, I love the strawberry the best. Sorry about that, I was just adjusting my camera. But anyway, I think I was saying that I like the strawberry the best, but I find like the last couple times when I bought it, I was like, you know, I'm really loving this blood orange, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have it today. And with the kombucha, with the sauerkraut, my Greek yogurt, and the thing is, when it comes to probiotics and prebiotics, you don't necessarily have to buy. Yeah, there's a lot of construction happening around, so I apologize in advance about all the noise. I should have said that earlier. But anyway, I was saying you don't have to buy like a whole set of expensive supplements and probiotics and prebiotics. The foods that you eat and some of the things that you drink. Hold on. I just started eating because the noise just was not stopping and I was getting hungry. So I was saying before, are you serious? I think I was saying before that some of the very foods and the vegetables that you eat, it has fiber, it has probiotics, it has prebiotics, so you don't have to go out looking for a lot of extra supplements. But because I had that little gut issue recently, I decided, all right, I don't usually buy this as much. The sauerkraut, yeah, because I wanted to make sauerkraut recently, but even if I made it this week, it would take some time to ferment anyway. So I was like, let me buy some more sauerkraut, let me get some kombucha. And you all know, if I don't have either a smoothie, I'm having a yogurt bowl, and Greek yogurt is the best. I will chat with y'all later. I actually have to go to the grocery and pick up 1 or 2 things, so when I'm out of the house, I will chat with y'all. I also forgot to mention I'm having some of my ginger, turmeric and lime shot, just a little bit of this, maybe about 3 to 4 ounces. In last week's video I showed you how I made this, so I'm having some of this as well. So I'm at food hall right now. Now usually I don't come to food hall because they are just a little too expensive for me. But full transparency, I only have to pick up a few things, and I really like a brownie that they make here, so I'm really hoping that I can get it in the little bakery section. So I'll see how that goes, but I'm really excited because I've been thinking about this brownie for a very long time. and selling it in the grocery section. This is the brownie that I absolutely love. I absolutely love this. So I'm back home from the grocery and I got my brownies. Y'all, when it is I reach Kasha, I was looking at the price here and I'm like, why does it say it's $50? Because I know it's like $10 for one. Then when it is I looked, she actually put 5 pieces of brownies and I'm like, I only bought 2. So they kind of just peeked through the box and they realized, okay, she made a mistake, because I'm like, $50 for 2 pieces of those small brownies, like, never. Anyway, I don't know how much time I will have in terms of being able to speak clearly, because there's a lot of construction that is happening outside. When it is I was leaving, I'm like, okay, yeah, I might get a lot of noise today, so may have minimal speaking, especially after lunch and after dinner. We'll see. I don't know how long they'll be there for. But my brownies, let me show you all. Actually, well, I think yes, there's a clip that I showed you all earlier. Oh, I have to open this. Y'all, I'm struggling to open this. Anyway, I don't need to eat it now. As a matter of fact, because of that big breakfast, I am still very, very full. I'm telling you, if you are on your weight loss journey, yes, you have to be in a calorie deficit, etc., etc. But what makes it really, really easy is making sure that you have high protein, high fiber, because the protein is going to keep you full and satiated. You would not be hungry, you will be satisfied, and of course fiber will also help you to keep full as well. So make sure that you front load your protein, like eat a lot more protein in the morning, not just 2 eggs, like eat a lot. Now it doesn't have to be maybe as big as my meal. Like I said, I love having a big breakfast. It was so shocking, well, I can't even say shocking, but it was so weird, because last week when I wasn't like 100% because of that stomach bug or whatever, I hardly ate anything for breakfast. I had tea and a little something here, and it was just so weird. But like my appetite was like not there, but by it coming on towards the end of the week, I picked it right back up and I was quite fine after. So but anyway, make sure that you prioritize on your protein, your fiber. I would do a video. I think the video after this, I might do like a little sit down video, because we're in the middle of the year, and by now we should be at least doing some type of assessment as to how things have been going for the year, if you've been really keeping up with your goals, what you've been doing, because we basically only have 6 months for the rest of the year, and a lot of the time is vacation time and holidays, so you technically have maybe 4 months maybe to reach your goals. Well, you know, I'm specifically talking about weight loss goals. So I think I'll do a little sit down video next time, give this series a little break, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to catch up with y'all when it is I'm making lunch later. So we're making turkey meatballs for lunch. So I have my ground turkey here and my seasonings, the usual. I already cut up some garlic, and I don't have, I guess, normal onions. I just have some green onions, so I'm gonna use this. I'm actually gonna save a little bit of this garlic and put it on my salmon for dinner for later. looks and smells so good. The only thing is I forgot to add some of the Parmesan cheese to the actual ground turkey when I was actually making the meatballs. So but at least I remember to to put it in the sauce. But it is what it is. I still think it's gonna taste good anyway. So I'm gonna have lunch. And honestly, usually when I have a big breakfast and I make this specifically for lunch, when it comes to dinner time, I am really not that hungry. So I will still make something, but it might be like a very small portion. I'm having salmon. You know I love me some salmon. And I think maybe 2 vlogs ago I did the red creamer potatoes, and I loved it so much. I'm making it again today, and the usual broccoli, but I may not have like a huge portion because the breakfast I had was very filling. This is going to be very filling, high protein meal. Is going to be very filling. The other thing, let me put this down. The other thing that I also wanted to mention is about my progress with my body fat percentage going down. Now, it has been slow, but again, consistency is key. Progress over perfection. We want that. We want something that is sustainable. So it didn't really go down as much, but I am really happy with how my body is shaping, like literally body recomposition, losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time. I am continuing to hit new PRs with my strength training and resistance training. My clothes starting to fit a lot better, and I'm just feeling so good. Even though this week the scale didn't really show a huge like difference, I mean, I'm feeling really good and I'm actually seeing a difference week to week. So I'm really happy about my progress so far. So I have a couple pieces of salmon here. I'm just gonna add a few seasonings. These well, you all know that is parsley, and the last one is Italian seasonings. Excuse the noise, you all already know the whole construction thing. But I'm gonna put both of them in the air fryer, but I will put the red cream of potatoes first. Oh, I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, the garlic that I cut up, and a little bit of green onions, not much, just a little bit. So I'm not going to show the whole process. This is what I'm adding, and I'm putting everything in the air fryer. Easy peasy. Dinner is ready, and I know earlier I had mentioned, oh, this thing is hot. So I know earlier I had mentioned that I don't know if I'll eat, if I'll be hungry. Like, no, I'm definitely eating. As a matter of fact, I had the brownie. I fully intended to have the brownie after dinner, but it was just calling my name. I just put it in the microwave for just about like 15 seconds, heat it up, and it was perfection. It did not disappoint. That brownie has never disappointed me. I must admit, I wanted to buy one. I went there thinking let me buy one, and then when I reached and I saw them, I bought two. And as I was cashing, I was like, Rian, did you really need to buy the two? But after I ate that first one, I was like, I have no regrets. I am so happy that I bought the second one. Of course, I'm not gonna eat it today. I'll maybe eat it I was gonna say later on in the week, but between you and me, I'm eating that tomorrow. Because I mean, usually when I make it, it usually tastes like it's freshly baked like that same day. So I think I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. Let's be very honest. Would it make me be in a calorie deficit for today? No. But is that a problem? Also no. Because okay, even just for example, if that brownie is maybe like 500 calories, which it could very possibly be, because oh my goodness, it is so rich, it is so tasty, but that still may take me out of a calorie deficit, but it may take me very close to my maintenance, or even if it's a little over my maintenance. That's not gonna make me lose any kind of, I mean gain any kind of major amount of weight, especially if for the rest of the week I'm in a calorie deficit. My overall deficit for the week will be a lot lower. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, it will be low enough for me to actually see progress. So that's why I always say make sure and include your different treats and cheats, as long as you're not overdoing it and overindulging and over consuming every single day. You can have your treats here and there and enjoy your life. So yeah, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if it is that you're on a weight loss journey, fitness journey, health journey. Let me know how things are going so far, how your week went, how the last couple of weeks have been going, what are your plans coming up for the month of June. Let me know how things are going, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.